Hey Cal fans, and welcome to the second to last football film study of the season. Last week I did a write-up on Illinois' run game, and so this week we're going to close out our bowl prep with a look at the Illini defense. As always, for more bowl coverage as well as off-season recruiting breakdowns and draft coverage, check out patreon.com/Burke18, where I'll be producing weekly college football content throughout the off-season. To start things out, Illinois is fundamentally a 4-3 cover 2 defense, and in this shot we can see the hallmarks of their base look. Here we see their classic 4-3 front, and we can also see their two safeties playing 11 to 13 yards off the ball and dividing the deep field into halves. Stereotypically, with two safeties deep like this, cover 2 will be a strong coverage against the passing game but weaker against the run, but this isn't necessarily true for Illinois' defense. In this shot, we can see that they're playing with two safeties deep, but that's really only because the Hawkeyes have split out 4 potential receiving threats, leaving only 5 offensive linemen in the box as run blockers. If the offense brings extra blockers into the box, as they've done right here, then Illinois' system modifies itself to give them a stronger run defense. Here we can see that Iowa has 2 tight ends in the box as extra run blockers, and here Illinois has kept their basic split safety structure, but they've moved both safeties to within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage, and this will have a huge impact on their run game. This play is going to be a run to the right, and the first time that we watch it, keep an eye on this backside safety toward the top of the screen. As we roll the play forward, watch how he's able to rock down from his relatively shallow alignment to play as a cutback defender against the run. Now, when we watch this a second time, keep an eye on these 2 linebackers. As we've just seen, the safety up here is rocking down into the box as an additional run defender, and so that's going to let these linebackers run aggressively toward the play. In particular, watch this guy right here, who starts the play lined up inside of the right hash mark. Watch here how he aggressively runs from sideline to sideline and ends up getting in on the tackle halfway between the hash and the numbers. This kind of aggressiveness is really possible because they know that they have that safety support coming down to the backside to offer help against any cutback. We can see something similar to the front side here. On this play, I was running a jet sweep to this wide receiver at the top of the screen, and on this play, watch how this play side safety starts the play with his heels at 9 yards deep, letting him come down fast to make the tackle. Once again on this play, notice the pursuit of this linebacker right here, who also helps to chase this ball down, getting in on the tackle basically all the way at the sidelines. What we're seeing here is that although Illinois technically plays a lot of the game with 2 deep safeties, these guys are not just pass defenders. They play an essential role in the Illini's run fits and help the defense to play sideline to sideline, making it very hard to get outside on this defense. This sideline to sideline personality is also aided by cornerbacks who are very willing and able to play physically in the run game. On this play, check out this cornerback at the bottom of the screen. In cover 2, the cornerbacks are responsible for defending the short outside zone in the flats, and that assignment's going to put them in great position to defend the outside run game. Watch here how that defender is quickly able to fall inside, making the tackle in the backfield for a 4-yard loss. Once again on this play, notice how the backside safety is rolling down once he reads run, giving the offense an 8th defender in the box to take away runs to the inside, and allowing these linebackers to aggressively pursue the ball from the inside out, creating a kind of pincher on the running back between themselves and the cornerback outside on the edge. Normally, cover 2 is a really solid coverage against the passing game, but with the way that Illinois plays it, there will be some vulnerabilities for Garbers and company to do some damage through the air. In general, in any zone coverage, the best place to attack it is at the edges of the zones. In cover 2, as we've seen, the defense will have their cornerbacks playing the short outside zones in the flats, and their safeties will play down the seams, and so the weak spots in this zone will be down the sidelines and down the middle of the field. We can see that weakness down the sidelines on this play right here. This will be a big completion straight down the sidelines, but to understand why it worked, you actually need to watch the running back here. Watch how, once the ball snapped, he's going to leak out of the backfield and attack the short outside zone up here at the top of the screen. This is exactly the kind of route that the cornerback in the flat up here is supposed to defend in this coverage, and so as we roll the play forward, watch how that cornerback has to midpoint these 2 routes, trying to walk a tightrope between staying underneath the wide receiver down the sidelines while still being able to come up on this running back in the flat. On this play, he doesn't get enough depth, and so the quarterback's able to throw the ball over his head and outside of the deep half safety for the big completion. On this play, we'll see the other weak spot in Illinois' cover 2, which is right down the middle in between the 2 safeties. First of all, as we roll this play forward, watch the cornerback down here at the bottom of the screen as he bails wide to the outside to play his flat assignment. This is going to end up isolating the deep half safety to this side 1-on-2 against Iowa's 2 vertical threats. He's going to work outside to the wide receiver in an effort to take away the deep sideline completion that we just saw in the last play, and that's going to open up the middle of the field for this tight end straight down the pipe. Alright everybody, thanks again for another great season here with a football film study, and remember, if you want weekly off-season content about recruiting, the draft, and all the new coordinators that'll be coming into the conference next year, check out patreon.com/Burke18. Otherwise, check back here next week where I'll break down the RedBox Bowl and the last film study of the season. I'll see you then, and go Bears!